BJP is fielding Aman Jha on the Newshour tonight. Aman Jha, good evening and welcome. Sanjay Jha. Aman Sinha and Sanjay Jha. Now, you see, I'm mixing up. Otherwise, I would have... I was about to say Sanjay Sinha and Aman Jha, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to get into double jeopardy.
Oh, that's all right.
Sorry, very sorry. Very sorry. You see, nowadays Sanjay Jha sees a motive behind everything. So if I would have said that, he would have said there's a huge conspiracy behind this.
No, you're used to me in Newshour.
You have been asked by the BJP to call me Sanjay Sinha. My first question is to Gaurav Bhatia. Not Gaurav Sinha or Gaurav Jha. Gaurav Bhatia, you know, it is a terrible thing to do that when so many people have died, 60 people have died, 40,000 people have been displaced, and the Supreme Court has rightly observed that it is your government which has been negligent and accused you of negligence. If any other state government not of the Samajwadi Party had faced these kind of, this kind of charge directly from the country's highest court, you would have been screaming from television sets saying resign, resign, resign. Had it been Modi or anyone else, you would have screamed even more, said resign, resign, resign. Today, instead of saying that, you should apply that same logic to yourself, you're taking some technical reason that, no CBI case they have asked us to register. What is more important, the fact that your government was negligent or the fact that the CBI case will not be registered? I mean, many people in the country don't even take the CBI seriously in any case. Yes, Gaurav Bhatia, come to the point of negligence.
Yeah. Arnab, I will come to that point. Let me just put certain facts before you that the writ petitions that were filed before the Honorable Supreme Court, it was contended before the Supreme Court that a fair investigation would not take place if the state government...
have you been accused of negligence? And has your government been accused of negligence? Yes or no?
Allow me to complete myself.
Have you been accused of negligence?
Allow me to complete myself. Please.
No, you will come to this issue after a long time when I feel this is the most important issue, that you've been accused of negligence.
No, I will come to that issue. If you just give me 30 seconds to make this point and then I'll answer your question as well. Now, the Supreme Court, after seeing the progress and the initiative that the state government had taken, like formation of the Special Investigation Cell, more than 550 FIRs and people arrested, and after all these facts, the Supreme Court has held that there is no need for an SIC.
There you are going off the Supreme Court has said, the fact of the matter is, the Supreme Court has said, we prima facie hold, Aman Sinha, am I correct? We prima facie hold the Uttar Pradesh state government responsible for negligent, for being negligent at the initial stage in not anticipating the communal violence and taking necessary steps for its prevention. Aman Sinha, do you think Gaurav Bhatia is dodging the issue? Why don't you come in?
I'm not dodging. I would like to answer it. So give me a chance. There was an important fact that I wanted to place.
The Supreme Court has clearly held that the state government has failed to protect the fundamental rights of the people of the state. The Supreme Court judgment clearly states that there was criminal negligence on part of the state government.
Yes.
In fact, most of the cases, by their own admission of the state government, they were all false cases.
Word is not used anywhere.
False cases.
Amanji, criminal word is not used. I think you are adding that word to the judgment. The judgment does not say criminal negligence. Please read the judgment. If I am wrong, you can check me.
No, I have read the judgment, Gaurav. I'm sure you have appeared. You have also read the judgment. The point
where is the word criminal negligence?
No ambiguity.
Now, Arnab, if I can I make a point,
government of criminal negligence?
Can I make a point?
Of immense latches and delay. And, the approach of the government has been absolutely partisan. It is appalling, when 549 false cases are found out. And
not at all, Arnab. There you are absolutely wrong. In fact, the Supreme Court has made
30 cases pertain to another community. Please refer to paragraph 35 of the judgment.
You have not read the judgment then, Arnab. Please, yes, what does it say? That cases have been registered by the state government and the numbers are given, and then false cases were found. Please,
and guilty persons were thought to be protected.
Arnab, why don't you hear me?
That's not me, that's Aman Sinha, by the way. Yeah, anyway.
Please hear me out.
You're suffering from deja vu. Yeah.
Yeah, I will tell you Read para 35 and it says where 516 cases were found to be false against the Hindus, the same were withdrawn. Against 33 Muslims, it was withdrawn. So I think the Supreme Court has at least,
it's
by the numbers that are quoted,
I find it very strange today, and I hope Sanjay Jha,
in a fair manner.
I hope Sanjay Jha, just because the Congress party has survived by latching on to your support and vice versa, will not, go soft on you deliberately. Fact is, 4 facets. Your government...
Arnab, before you go to Mr. Sanjay Jha, I just wanted to make one point.
Gaurav Bhatia, 1 minute. You made many points. Sanjay hasn't made any. Why your government didn't do to stop the riots. You failed to act post the riots. You had insensitivity towards the victims of the riots. You politicized the situation. You communalized the situation. And of course, you have been accused of negligence. The question is not whether, but
the
when
Samajwadi
Akhilesh will
Party
resign.
didn't do it. It was the BJP that did it. Please understand, it was the BJP.
I'll
Their
come to the
MLAs
BJP.
who uploaded a fake
Sanjay Jha
video
should-
were felicitated.
Sanjay Jha should Akhilesh resign. Sanjay Jha, you asked for Narendra Modi's resignation on several issues, whereas the
And
state
on the
government...
contrary, all those who have been making wild and sweeping allegations against BJP, it is a slap on their face. There is not a word against BJP. In fact, both the BJP
How is
MLAs,
it?
they have
Those
got bail
cases
twice
are
from the High
still
Court.
on. And
their
charge sheets
NSA
have
order
been
has been
filed.
disapproved by the
Mr.
High Court.
Aman
What is my
Sinha, I
point
think
alluding
at
to?
least know the
In
facts.
fact-
There are
in
FIRs
fact,
that have
it
been
is the state
registered,
government
and these
which is
MLAs
clearly
are
acting
given
in a
tickets
partisan manner.
for Lok Sabha
If you see the
elections,
number of false
and this is
cases
the reward
by
for
their own
orchestrating the
admission,
riots.
There are 516 false cases which have been registered against majority community and 33 against minority community.
Yes,
About
false cases
6,000 people
because
from
the
majority
investigation
community
was
have
fair.
been falsely
That is
accused.
why they have been
And
withdrawn.
only a small
Had
number
the
from another
investigation not
community.
been fair,
The state
all those
government has
persons
been
would have
moving
been
in a totally
accused.
partisan manner, and
So
today they are
please,
entirely
at least
Well, I
exposed.
think, I'm taken aback.
Statements which are contrary
I'm
to their
taken
own
aback.
admission and
I'm
contrary
taken
to the
aback
Supreme
today,
Court
Gaurav.
Riots.
I
Where the
am-
Supreme
I
Court
am-
had to order a special investigation
Bhatia,
team
I
to
know you
investigate
have-
into the crime.
I know
that
as a-
happened in Godhra riots.
I know you were there in the Supreme Court. I know you
No,
are a lawyer,
Arnab,
and
please understand.
I know you have been fighting this case, and I know you are closely involved.
Arnab.
But Mr. Bhatia, 1 minute, you must not get so passionately involved in the case
Arnab,
that you
there
lose
is-
sense of
please-
objectivity because
Arnab, please
the
understand,
Supreme Court has
you
criticized.
saying that I'm closely involved and all doesn't help you. Let me just say this, that when I'm speaking
You-
on your channel, I am also
Mr.
speaking with
Bhatia-
some responsibility.
Mr. Bhatia,
This
your
judgment
government-
comes and
your-
the main prayer is declined.
Mr.
But you overlook that.
Mr. Bhatia,
in
one-
the
Mis-
Godhra
mi-
riots, the Supreme Court had ordered
I'll
a
ask-
special
okay, so since
investigation
you're-
team to investigate the
Okay,
riots.
so one second, since
that
you-
was the difference.
No, one second. So-
Maya Kodnani was an accused. She was convicted later. She was a minister in the Gujarat government. That is the difference.
Now I'll tell you something. You see,
So,
don't do
I think,
selective.
you know,
Don't do
it would be
selective
only
reading of
fair for
facts.
you if you had the
highest
let-
number
can
of
we get the Congress in?
convictions
No,
which
what's-
have taken place
You
in
can-
any riot
you can
cases
debate
are in
any
state of
fact with
Gujarat.
me.
No.
The highest number of arrests have taken place in state of Gujarat. But that is not the question. The question is today's Supreme Court judgment on
No,
Muzaffarnagar riot.
no,
And it
UP.
clearly holds
There has
the
been more
Samajwadi
arrests in
Party
UP.
government
Charge
in the
sheets have
state of
already
Uttar
been
Pradesh
filed before the
Gaurav
responsible
Bhatia,
for
a minute,
clear
please.
violating
Gaurav Bhatia and
the
Aman
fundamental
Sinha.
rights
Gaurav
of
Bhatia,
the
Aman Sinha, my question to the
people of
Congress
Uttar
party
Pradesh.
is, 1 minute, Mr. Sanjay Jha, will you also try to deflect attention from the Samajwadi Party today by attempting to make it a debate focused on the BJP? I mean, we can discuss the BJP, we can discuss Maya Kodnani ad nauseum, but don't you think the bigger issue today is the fact that Akhilesh refuses to resign despite the Supreme Court criticizing the state government for failing to protect such a serious violation of fundamental rights? I mean, the basic, if Modi's government had been accused of such things directly by the Supreme Court of this country, would you not today have had an emergency press conference asking Modi to resign? Then why are you quiet today? Why?
Yeah,
Why, Mr. Jha,
I'll
explain
skip the
that?
rhetoric and tell you the facts. Now, the facts are, let me explain to you. I'll give you the facts. The facts are that the Union Home Ministry did give advisories to the state government of Uttar Pradesh. The fact that they did not act upon it is the negligence that
I'm
the
sorry
Supreme
that
Court order
nowhere
is talked about.
emerges
Factually
in
wrong.
the
Other
statement of
aspect-
Attorney
Factually
General
wrong.
That
or
is
in
factually
statement
not
of
the
Director
other
General.
aspect
I
is
don't
now-
know
Sanjay Jha, let
how
me
a
finish
mayor from
one at a
my
time,
state
one at a
can
time.
look
Let
at
me
Let
finish.
him complete.
Can
Let Sanjay Jha
Can I
complete his
finish?
point.
Gaurav, just give me a minute.
1 minute.
God,
Let him. He's
Thank
factually
you.
wrong, but
The
let him
s-
complete.
the second point
He's factually
is that
wrong, but
as
let him
far-
complete.
No, I'm not wrong.
You're factually
I'm not
completely wrong.
The Home Minister, in fact, spoke to the UP Chief Minister. Anyway, forget that. I can even give you the details of the number of paramilitary
Doesn't
forces
matter.
that
I'll
were
give you
sent
the
from
details
center.
of what the
But
Supreme
I don't
Court
want to
said.
get into
I'll give you the
technicalities.
details of what the
second
Supreme Court
point.
Affidavit
Yeah, don't
report.
worry. Even I have got them
79,
here.
please
Now
read.
let me tell you the
If I may
second point.
please
Gaurav,
stand
just
up.
give me a minute.
Para
Gaurav, just give me a
79.
minute. The second point is the responsibility of the riot. The responsibility of the riot, you have got BJP MLAs booked. So if the BJP today, and I feel like laughing, I don't know, when I hear Mr. Sinha give a tall lecture on communal politics in this country, it's a joke because his party is sending out a message to all the Indians watching
you are
this
saying
program
is a
of
joke,
News Hour
Mr.
today
Shah.
that the BJP does not care.
cases
The
against
BJP is
MLAs
brazen
were
and
for
blatant.
political
It has given
prosecution,
tickets
and
to two
therefore they were given
MLAs,
bail twice
Mr.
by the
Hukum
High Court.
Singh
And
and
their
Mr.
order under
Sanjeev
NSA,
Balyan.
arrest order
Lok
under
Sabha
NSA
tickets
were set
given
aside by the High
by
Court.
Mr. Narendra Modi. Mr. Sinha, let me finish. Can I also tell you what the Chief Justice of India, the former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India, Mr. V.N. Khare, said about Mr. Narendra Modi's government in Gujarat? He said, I have no faith. I have no faith in the Gujarat government.
What has that got to
I have
do with
no
what
faith
we are
in the
discussing?
prosecution of the Gujarat
It will
government.
be
And
useful if you concentrate on the issue at hand.
Arnab,
Do you know
Narendra
that
Modi should have
maximum
resigned.
fatalities or the
He should have
highest
resigned
number
as
of
a chief
riots have
minister.
all taken
Instead, the
place in Congress
BJP
regime?
has made
Do you
him
want
the
to-
prime
do
ministerial
you want to go back
designate
into the
of the party. That is the shamelessness of the BJP.
Gaurav-
That is the truth that we need to
Okay,
discuss
one-
today.
Gaurav-
That the BJP has
shamelessness
made a
of
prime
Congress
ministerial
party
candidate of a
is
man
evident
whom
in
the
your
Chief
statements
Justice
that
of the
you're
Supreme
making.
Court of
It
India
is a
said he
slap
has
on
no
the face
faith in.
of all those
That is the
persons
important
who are
point we need
making
to
wild,
discuss today.
baseless, sweeping allegations against BJP.
Gaurav Bhatia-
There is not a word against BJP in the Supreme Court judgment.
Gaurav Bhatia, do you
In
want...
fact, if at all, Supreme Court only goes on to say
1 minute, Mr.
that the
Sinha, I
military
have-
orders against the
Mr.
BJP
Sinha.
MLAs were illegal and therefore High Court set it
One
aside.
second,
What is the point that you are making?
1 minute, 1 minute, one minute,
Supreme
just a
Court
minute,
is not
just a minute, Gaurav
investigating the
Bhatia,
riots.
1 sec.
No, Arnab, one minute.
Sanjay Jha, just a
It
minute.
was not an investigative process as to who's responsible for the
One
riots
second.
at the ground level.
Gaurav-
We are not talking about
Gaurav,
that
do you
here.
want to say-
The Supreme
Aman
Court is not
Sinha
mentioning
is a very,
specifically ex-MLA or
senior
not.
lawyer.
But if you read
Yes,
page
that is
69,
the
you will get
correct
to know
fact.
the truths.
It is right to say that the issue before the Supreme Court was not regarding the guilty. And now I would point out the four MLAs who participated in orchestrating riots. FIRs are registered, charge sheets have been filed in some cases.
I'll ask them.
And most importantly, they've been rewarded by the BJP by giving them
No,
Lok
I'll
Sabha
come to
tickets.
Gaurav, just
What-
a minute,
what
just
message
a
is the
minute. I
BJP
want to make an
sending?
observation,
And
please,
these are
Sinha.
cases of
Mr.
no
Sinha, before you
evidence.
reply.
And it
Mr.
is
Sinha,
not my
before you
fault.
reply, a
It is
minute,
the government
a
of
minute,
UP
a
that
minute,
says
a
so.
minute, a
And
minute,
it has
a minute,
twice
Mr.
been put
Sinha.
up before High
Mr.
Court.
Sinha, hold
And
your
High Court
horses.
has disapproved
Mr.
the orders of arrest under
Mr.
NSA
Sinha.
with regard to both these
Mr.
MLAs.
Sinha, Miss-
I don't know what my
I
friend
think
is alluding to.
Mr. Aman Sinha, you understand that substantive charges are different from National Security Act.
Now, will
and
both
that
of you
case is
please
still
relent for a
pending.
minute?
And they will have to face
Will both
trial
of you
once
relent for
the
30
charges
seconds?
are framed.
What is the evidence?
And-
in your own affidavit, you have stated that there is no evidence against BJP MLAs.
Evidence will be
Why are
given
you- why
before
are you
the
here
court of
changing your
law,
stand?
Aman
Nah.
Sinha ji. It would not be handed over to you.
Now,
They were arrested. They are out
I
on
am only
bail.
stating
That is
what
the
is your
difference.
publicly stated
Please
stand in your
appreciate that.
affidavit.
now both of you gentlemen, will you just calm
I
down
am
for a
only
minute?
No,
stating,
I am
Gaurav,
just
what is
informing
your
Both
the
of you,
viewers
both of you.
before
that
putting
both
an
of
the
affidavit.
Supreme
Both
Court
of
has
you,
not decided on the guilt.
Aman
And
Sinha,
I'm
Aman
sure
Sinha and
your
Gaurav
evidence
Bhatia,
would be-
a minute
would be
please.
declared
On behalf
guilty
of the
by
viewers of the
court.
news hour tonight, please
in which
stop
the
for a
state
minute.
government has been
Please
working
stop for a minute. Please
about
stop. Please stop. Let me.
95% of cases.
Please stop. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, gentlemen. 1 minute. 1 minute. But calm down, both of you. Please calm down. Aman Sinha, I can see you have come here with all your aggression. I'm going to ask you a question, in just a minute. But before that, Gaurav Bhatia, do you want to say thank
Please
you?
do, no problem.
I think two people on the program should say thank you to each other. And the first person who should say thank you to Sanjay Jha is Gaurav Bhatia, because Gaurav Bhatia must thank Sanjay Jha for not putting the focus on the Samajwadi Party and making it that of the BJP. And just a minute.
The Samajwadi
Just
Party's
a minute.
failure in
Now, there
containing
you-
several
again you-
riots in Uttar Pradesh is all documented. There's no need for me to add any fuel to fire. It's a known
Sanjay,
fact.
you should thank.
We are discussing the Supreme Court order
Sanjay,
right now.
Sanjay, you should also thank Gaurav Bhatia. You know why? Because Gaurav Bhatia has not revealed what he knows.